All right, wearing a tank top today is definitely false advertising for what the weather is actually like. But it's April. It's the end of quarter 1. Can you believe that we are already a quarter of the way through 2022? And it's still really hard to say that year out loud. It's really hard to say 2022. But I want to give you guys a quick recap of what the last 3 months have been like and a little bit of a heads up for what the next 3 months look like for me and the business. So, for starters, 1, we moved. The last time I checked in, we were moving out of our house and so close to getting it on the market. And by so close, we were 3 months away from getting it on the market, but we did it. We listed right in the middle of March. We sold it in a week. We sold it for way over asking. Yes. Wait, quick story time that I have to share. So our house goes on the market tomorrow afternoon, which is super. And our realtor just reached out because they want to do a preview with one of the team members' buyers, which is super exciting. However, I understand that it has come up a few times in conversations that people can't wrap their head around the fact why, as grown adults, we would sell our house and move into a rental. For the past 5.5 years, every dead bird, every dead mouse has been my responsibility. And I'm driving to this house right now because I gotta go remove a dead rabbit from our backyard before the preview. This was the grossest thing I've ever had to do at this house. Time to put it on the market. Okay, back to the recap. We close mid-May, and we will officially only be paying for our condo that we're renting. And there's a water view right outside, and our boat is going to be in the water that we're viewing. All these things, good things to come. We're really looking forward to summer. Number 2, still injured. Last when we spoke, I had knee surgery and I said I was recovering. I did not recover, which is just so frustrating. So I really miss being active. It's been definitely something that's like messed with me. However, the time away from sport is the time I needed to grow my photography business. But since I had so much more downtime after work, it really allowed me to expand and invest in photography rather than races and events like that. Guys, I talked to a medical doctor about my knee without crying. That is progress. I had a positive doctor's appointment the first week of April, and I really hope that this is actually turning over a new leaf. Number 3, if you caught the video, we went to Hawaii. We had a couple trips planned for the first quarter of the year, which was really refreshing, and my little 2-week stint in New York City and Hawaii were awesome. So if you want to know more about Hawaii, check out my video. It's a pretty good recap of the 5 days we spent there. And finally, with those first 3 months where things like photo shoots are a whole lot slower, there's just a lot of behind the scenes with the business. A lot of plans that either I've put in place or I will be putting into place. Even going into this next 3 months of the year, there's still a lot of work going on with the photography business. And I'm excited to share that stuff as it comes along. So that was hopefully a quick enough recap of the first 3 months of 2022. And so after this, I just want to talk a little about what's coming up for myself personally and what to expect for the business and the YouTube page. Sorry, Jax is all about being involved with filming today. What's going on? April, May, and June are some loaded months. Loaded. So I kind of talked a little bit personally. Our house we close on the selling of it in mid-May, so we do have to do like the last bit of like moving out and in the same sense getting super organized now that we live here. So we're gonna sell the house, and once we have rid our hands of our house, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. So we are getting a boat in the water as soon as Rochester allows us to. I also bought a pop-up camper from a family friend last spring, and I would like to take it out more, and I would like to also spruce it up a little bit. It's not in bad shape, it's just from the 90s, and it's kind of easy enough to redo a pop-up, so I'm gonna redo a pop-up and take the wild child camping more this summer. So personally, the next 3 months, a lot of organizing, continuing a major purge of our stuff, and then embracing free time to be able to enjoy the activities we love, redo a pop-up, get the boat in the water, and go camping and boating to our heart's desire. For the photography business, I am really looking forward to getting more families in front of my camera. Spring is just a fantastic time to do some family photos. It's one of, I think, everybody's favorite times to get out. The flowers are blooming. In Rochester, we have the Lilac Festival. That also means we have a ton of lilacs that bloom in May. It's just such a good time if your allergies don't mind. Spring is when it starts to pick up. I focus on second shooting weddings during the summer, and my first wedding happens the second week of May. We're attending a bunch of weddings in May too, so it's gonna be like wedding central starting May. So lots of family sessions, lots of weddings, and I am going to Maine on a photography retreat. I am so excited to go to Acadia. I have not been to Acadia since I was a child, and now going as a photographer with like real camera equipment instead of like my 9-year-old self and like her dreams of aspiring to be a photographer and what she brought on these trips. It's gonna be awesome. So that's what's coming up for myself personally and for the photography business in the next couple of months. And then let's talk about what's gonna be on YouTube, at least for the next few weeks. Okay, so YouTube, I feel like I had to write this down. What's coming up on YouTube? So I just had a video that was about what to wear to a family session, and I plan on uploading videos that are what to wear to an engagement session and what to wear to a branding session. So those videos seem really helpful. It's what people were looking for, so those are definitely coming soon. I also want to get some videos that kind of show you what it's like to work with me. So I'm hoping to have some behind the scenes video of the family day sessions, and then also actually kind of just give a little bit about what it's like to book with me, what happens before the shoot, during the shoot, and after the shoot, just to make it a little bit more not foreign to you. I want you to feel comfortable working with me, so the better I can do that. Awesome. These check-in videos are about me trying to show you a little bit more of who I am, but also to help document 2022. I feel like it's going to be a wild year. I feel like it already has been a wild year. And I love doing these check-in videos every 3 months just to say, you know, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And then I can look back and be like, here's what actually happened, because that is life. We have a lot of great stuff coming up, like personally and professionally, and I am looking forward to sharing that as I can. So continue tuning in. I hope that I'm providing you with great content that you value. I value making it, and I'm looking forward to the next video.